Hey folks, while I'm uploading that 11-minute video, taking 2 hours to do so because of Windows 10 Pro and a sad internet connection, um, I thought I'd go one step further with explaining things about the new video that I'm uploading this video to, and the Crafters Save by Being Crafty forum. It is a new site. It is at thecrafterssave.com. One word. Folks, I do smoke. I'm sorry for that. This has been a 6-month intensive, and I mean intensive, personal alone project. And it is combined with another online new project. But that's not what I'm here for. What is crafting? What are crafters? How do you become crafty in savings? And what genres are there? Well, let's start out with this. America and the world used to be almost all handcrafted. Hand or tool crafted too. Hands mostly. This. Writing what you need to, recording what you had to, advertising it, giving it away as a gift, selling it, offering it. I mean, it all takes this, and knowledge. Knowledge is the hardest part about crafting, and it's not that hard if you even have a bit of gumption to learn any part of it. The tooling aspect is a lot harder. It takes a lot. So does the professionalism of the full art of crafting anything. Crafts can be anything from welded art, again, this, and these with the welder. Paint is a tool. Glue is a tool. Why should we limit the tools our hands, minds, and bodies, our heart sees needed or is needed? You can't do crafts without any of that. Crafting. I have two that I'll show you. This one is incomplete. It is a late 1930s, early 1940s circus poster. And though it has nothing to do with crafting beyond, I mean, it's a craft to draw this up. It's a craft to print it up. It's a craft to distribute it, to hang it, etc. But we aren't after those crafts. What we are after is something like this. Something that I have been working on while trying to make money so that I can finalize a perfect picture that I have of my mom and dad when they married. Dad being my stepdad. He passed harshly, but I was there at his side. And I was the only one there who got the opportunity to speak with him, to let him know everyone was on their way, and everyone was. We inundated that hospital. But I got the chance to say to him, Dad, I want you to know you are my granted father forever. You know, I had some questionable times, a few times, but they didn't last. That man, wow. Mom, she raised me with a tremendous family and elder community. Curiosity galore. Creating galore. Playing outside galore. Playing a few games here and there. But I learned so much about our history and also my ancestry on the Caple side from my father. But I learned so much respect and love for the hope that crafting and history both gave us. Everyone. Without it, the world would have been a sad place. Dad, my brothers and sisters at the time this was taken, Dad was there, me and my children, my grade school ID card. Here is going to be a picture of Mom and Dad's wedding, and here a picture of my dad. He was a shrine clown. That's why the circus. Oh man, everybody loved the shrine clowns. I did too. But the other one is this short staff. You can call it a shaman stick, a shaman's staff, a shaman's wand, a thunder stick, a walking stick, a walking cane, a walking staff. It stands only this high to me. It is made from twisted oak limb, twisted by natural vining of the water, what do they call them? The water vines that we have around here, taken off dead, torn up limbs after a local Oswego, Kansas tornado years ago. The gentleman who had it and others knew that I wanted special limbs to work with, and he politely called me in and gave me the opportunity. I bought them, luckily cheap, because I had to finish it, remove the bark. There's very little shaping, bringing down a few basic hard knots. I added this, I hope you can see it well, this crystal. I forget its name, but it is what many term as a magical healing crystal. In here, this area here on both sides, I had found a dead baby rattlesnake in Arizona, Quartzsite area. I lived there for a month and a half before I ran out of money, deep in the desert. But I only dried it. I knew nothing about keeping taxidermy. This is history too. It is called a ball and claw foot off old antique furniture. Dining tables, buffets, couch tables, piano benches, etc. All metal, hand-blown glass. You can see the bubbles in some of them. This one is a little bit cloudy because I haven't had an opportunity lately to clean it. You can see here, what is that one? Nope, that's a piece of paper. You can see here the little chip. Furniture feet get moved around. This is glass. And back then, a lot of homes were wooden or stone. So you can imagine. I did nothing with this except clean it. I cleaned this heavily. It was badly rusted. I painted it. I cut the branch to where it would fit perfectly and glued it on heavily, but I also added the original screw. Those are handcrafts, but they're not the only type of crafts or handcrafts. Welded art. Have you ever driven a highway or known anyone who had those stupid looking welded birds that they buy at Walmart? Those are not handcrafts except for the fact that they were bought in Mexico and shipped here. They are handcrafts, but they're not what we're after, because we want to see your work, the owner of the piece, the copyrighted owner. You can talk about crafts all you want and show off crafts, but there is no talk of selling ever within the members only areas. Even the site itself is limited to that, and that is up to me alone, even if we have other admins and moderators later. I presently am the only member. That's why the 25% discount site-wide on my other same build but different host time span. The Abounding Oddities site, aboundingoddities.com. That's enough about Abounding Oddities. Crafting. It's as simple as when a parent or grandparent, brother, sister, it doesn't matter, a friend places a baby's hand, newborn or a year and a half, however long babyhood goes, into plaster, and then cleans the hand, of course. But once the plaster dries, they scratch in all the information. Or using that same hand or a different child's hand later, as a teacher, as a parent, as a fun project for a club, or whatever, or they're doing it on their own, placing it on a piece of paper, construction paper, writing paper, it doesn't matter. Heck, handcrafting also includes creating paper and stationery. That process is beautiful, fantastic, and fun. But then taking crayon, pen, marker, hand paint, finger paint, even acrylic if they want to clean it up, and tracing the hand. And then once that dries, if it needs to, taking that paper and showing the kid, or the kid discovering themselves, hey, add some feathers here, add a beak, add a head, add, I'll write my name, sign it, date it, I'll say Happy Thanksgiving and send it as a greeting card, or hang it on the wall, that they or their descendants or their parents or somebody will love. I collect things like that that aren't even made by my family. Not often, because it has to speak. These things speak. It's from those two and everywhere in between. There is no way to make topic-specific areas without bringing a lot of these generalized areas into one topic section. I've done my best, and as the site membership grows, as the needs develop, as the desires develop, I'll happily do the rest for free. Membership is free. There is no requirement for taking that 25%. There is no requirement for using it, other than if you're only there for the 25%, I highly suggest, now don't take me to heart, but I highly suggest that you use it before you end your membership, because as soon as you end your membership, your discount is null and void. If you purchase from aboundingoddities.com, any service or product there on any page that is controlled by me, I do take consignments. I also take in other people's work, which is considered consigning. But if it's owned by me, It is open territory. I offer numerous services, and right now there are only 20-some products because I want the form built first. It is key to who and what I've done all my life. Work towards. Money, I need it. I bring in, because of disability, less, probably half less of what most common workers do per month. I have pennied this to death. You hear people saying nickel and dime it? No. But that's neither here nor there too, because I want this. I want my other site too. But the forum gives our world, our community, our nation, our state, our township, our churches, our groups, everything. It gives us a chance to get the children and us away for a moment, if only, from those gifts that the kid opens or we open. And they look at it and go, oh, gone, disappears. Or it's there and never touched. Or they open it, oh, cool. They play with it 2 minutes, 1 minute a day. It's missing. Oh, I don't know where it is. Yeah, it was nice. It was okay. Yeah, I loved it. Or children 5 years and up having cell phones and computers in their rooms alone, or in another room alone. I won't get into that dangerous aspect, etc., etc., etc. If we can learn that these are for something, if we can learn that this holds curiosity and is a thinking machine, if we can learn how to use this again, then crafting is probably one of the only keys that can do it. And if it can't, for you or for others or for many, then hopefully it'll give many of us joy, information, ways to share. There will be how-to videos and posts organized so that it goes from what you collect, where you collect, what you lay down to protect the property under it, what tools you might need, what tools you absolutely need, the process step by step, even basic ideas on drying time. Well, this might take 3 hours to dry and be ready to work. It might take 3 weeks. If that needs said. They will be owned by the individuals I allow to post them. The selling aspect is only allowed on photos that I allow on the open to everyone pages. In the members only area, no talk more than your business name. No information. Privacy and respect are keys. This is world. This is also ages 14 on up. And though it's adult, it is also, there are going to be children there with guidance at their side. That's my demand, hope, because I can't demand that. I can't even demand that adults respect. But I can control who is a member. I can control what members do not guide their children and get blocked. I can't control what's put up. Adult humor is fun. In the 50s and 60s and 70s, they and we grew up with adult humor in every cartoon there was. We didn't realize it, but these kids today do. They do. Don't fool yourself. You can't open the Bible or a history book without learning about adult situations and sexuality. So I limit only to the point where if it intrudes on what is above a normal rated R movie, then I'll delete it, or I'll speak with the poster and give them the choice of how to control that or how to reword it, or I'll just delete it without talking to the person if it's that bad. I have no qualms about that. Folks, this is 20 minutes, 21 minutes and 15 seconds. Too long. Peace out. Blessings. Goodbye.